Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a beautiful smoggy day here in Denver. We have some wildfire smoke from California carrying over and other states, and it's a lot of pollution. But we're out here today, we're here on a Wednesday at Waterworld up in Federal Heights here in Denver. We just made it through security. Waterworld did provide general admission tickets for us, so we're gonna go on head on in. We were hoping to get to Valet today, which is basically like a Disney World fast pass to the front of the lines. You don't have to carry your tubes to the rides, but we're a little bit late, so we think they're gonna be sold out this morning, but they do go back on sale at 1:15, so we're gonna try again at 1:15. We're switching to the GoPro. Thank you, too.
Is it on?
Thank you. Ah, that's moving backwards!
Whoa! Whoa! Dude, they're quiet!
That was so scary backwards! Oh my god!
I'm scared. Oh my god, it's going around again.
Oh, one more time, okay?
Holy crap. Dude, that was insanely fast.
That was nuts!
There's another one too! Ah! No! How was it? Yeah. I'm not saying it's coming down.
A moment, yeah.
I really hope this is waterproof. And my phone is donezo, baby.
Sorry. That's gonna do it for today here at Waterworld. We are gonna take this vlog home though, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the tube ballet, some of the different things they offer, pricing, and all of that good stuff. So we'll see you at home. It is now the day after Waterworld. Ben and I have been sick for like a week now, and we thought maybe going out and about would make us feel a little bit better, get our blood moving, get some sun. But the air quality here in Colorado is terrible. It's like the 8th worst in the world right now due to wildfire smoke and then just how much traffic we have here and natural pollution. So I woke up this morning with maybe a little bit of pink eye. So we don't have any makeup. Please bear with me. Sorry if it looks kind of icky. But we're going to talk about Waterworld, just some of the pricing, some of their bonus add-ons you can buy, the rides, etc. As most pools and theme parks, water parks are here in Colorado, they are open from Memorial Day to Labor Day. So whatever those days are, those are typically your opening date, Memorial Day, and then you usually close on Labor Day. General admission for children is $41.99. General admission for adults is $46.99. Seniors get in for $14.99. And then a family 4-pack, which honestly isn't a bad deal, $56.99. You get 1-day entry plus 1 meal option, so an entree inside and a soda for $57 for 4 people. So that's not a bad deal at all. One of the add-ons that we highly recommend getting is the Tube Valet. So the Tube Valet runs at $84.99. It can accommodate up to 4 people. You buy 1 wristband, 1 person wears it, and that 1 person has to go on the rides with the other 3 people in the party. This is their description online. Tube Valet offers express entry and reduced tube carrying. On the morning of your visit, swing by Winnie's Snack Shack with your reservation code to pick up your band, or you could also buy them in the park the day of. Now, they are limited, so you have to get them first thing in the morning. We were too late in the morning. We didn't end up getting in the park until about 8:30, 8:40. We got there at 10 o'clock on the nose, but in order to get through security and scan our tickets and everything, that took us like 30 minutes. So we missed out on the morning Tube Ballet. But something new that they do is they have another batch that becomes available starting at 1:15. So we waited for the 1:15 to go pick up a Tube Ballet. We got in line at 12:45 to make sure that we got one. So that's how we obtained our Tube Ballet. But you are able to purchase it online with your tickets now, which is very nice because you used to have to do it in the park. So the Tube Ballet has a couple different rides that it gives you access to. Voyage to the Center of the Earth, Lost River Pharaohs, Storm, Glacier Run, Mile High Flyer, and Revolution. So Revolution and Mile High Flyer you can only go on once because those are pretty high demand rides. And then the other 4 you can go on up to 3 times with your band. We went on a Wednesday. We went on July 24th. And we didn't think it was going to be crazy busy, but holy smokes. Like, we were talking with some of the employees there, and they said it was one of the busiest days they've seen in a while. So apparently Wednesdays are pretty busy. Like I said, we ended up getting our Tube Ballet pass at 1:15, and I thought that was going to be great. But I think the issue is when you have a bunch of people buying it at 10 o'clock in the morning at the parks, when you have people purchasing it with their tickets online, and you have more tickets come available at 1:15, if those people who started in the park at 10 a.m. have only ridden 2 of these rides, and then they stop for lunch, and then 1:15 rolls around, now the second group of people starts buying their bands, but the early groups are still going through all of their rides. It's going to be a long wait. So sorry that was a long explanation, but I'm going somewhere with this. So Ben and I ended up riding 1, 2, 3, 4 of the rides that we wanted to with the Tube Ballet. But if you divide that by the money we spent, the math on that is each ride costed us $21.25 to ride. So we only went on Mile High Flyer and Revolution, which you can only ride once. And then Voyage to the Center of the Earth and Lost River of the Pharaohs we rode once because the Tube Ballet lines were so long that we still waited a half hour, which part of the Tube Ballet is to be able to get in faster. So I know their system. We've been there before. It's 2 groups from the regular line, so 2 inner tubes go, and then 1 from the Tube Ballet, and then 2 from regular and 1 from Tube Ballet. But it was not working this time around. I think it was too busy. There were too many people, so we ended up waiting a half hour for the almost every ride. I think the Revolution we got on within maybe 10 minutes or so, maybe less. But Mile High Flyer, Lost River of the Pharaohs, and Voyage to the Center of the Earth, we waited at least 30 minutes. So really, it didn't really help us. And then if we wanted to go loop it again, then that's another 30 minutes or so that we're having to wait in line to go again. So we ended up leaving kind of early and not going on any of the rides twice. So next time, I would definitely purchase the Tube Valet online with my tickets. Again, Waterworld provided these tickets to us, which we are very thankful for. But then we didn't have the Tube Valet, and we got there just too late. We didn't know that. We thought 10 o'clock would be good, but we needed to be there way earlier. Waterworld also has bungalows. If you're interested in renting a bungalow, they have two different locations, or two different types, bay bungalows and Kawa bungalows. The bay bungalows are $69.99 plus tax for an all-day rental, and the Kawa bungalows are $59.99 plus tax for all day. It has a guest capacity of 2 guests. There's a couple locations around the park, Cowabunga Beach or Thunder Bay. A personal in-bungalow unit to securely store small valuables. It'll also have USB charging capabilities, 2 small drink containers with ice for bottled drinks. So these you can rent online or in the park as well. If you're looking for a little bit more than a bungalow, they do have cabanas you can rent as well. They have 5 different locations for their cabanas, and they each come with different pricing. I think it has to do with one, what's provided, how many people are allowed to be in the cabana, and where it is in the park. So it looks like their cheapest starts at $219.99. They come with a dining table, chairs, lounge chairs, shared lounging area, beverage keeper with ice upon request, and 1 keyed all-day locker located near the cabana. Park admission is obviously not included. You still have to buy your ticket separate. And they do come with complimentary all-day soda for up to the maximum number of guests allowed in the cabana. So this one's up to 8 guests. You can have food delivered to your cabana. Upgrades are available if you want to add 8 bottles of Aquafina in a drink cooler, 8 small Dippin' Dots vouchers, 1 Tube Ballet band, unlimited refill cabana popcorn for cabana guests, and early entry privileges for up to 8 guests. This is an additional $139.99, which if you have 8 guests, I'd say that's a pretty good deal. Then their most expensive cabanas, just because we're looking at them, accommodates up to 12 guests, starts at $324.99. Then also has that additional add-on with 12 bottles of water, 12 Dippin' Dot vouchers, 1 Tube Valet band, early entry for $159.99. I would love to rent a cabana one day just to see what it's like, whether it's at Waterworld or a different water park. Just give it a try and kind of see how it feels. We're almost through, I promise. Just a couple more items I want to point out. They do have locker rentals. They have a couple different locations throughout the park. I think there's at least 3 that I'm aware of, but there might be 4 where you can go pay to put your items in there for the day. So we did bring our backpack, and we ended up putting it in the locker just because I had all my filming gear with me. We had water. I had some cough drops and some meds, my wallet, my phone, all of that. So we put those in a locker for the day. They do have different sizes. So ours was a large, and it was $20 for the full day, which I didn't think was too crazy. Something that I wasn't sure what it was fully until literally reading it just now on the website was tube rentals. So I know that you can use it in the lazy river. You can go rent your own personal 1-person tube, and it looks like it gets you on Thunder Bay Wave Pool. So if you want to use it in the wave pool, you can. The lazy river, Zoomerang, and there's 4 river slides in river country. So with that one and the Zoomerang, you can pass by the lines because you have your own tube. So you're not having to wait in line to acquire a tube from someone who just wrote it. So you will have a wristband that you'll have to wear with your rental tube so that they know if you're carrying the tube around, it does belong to you. So you can't transfer it to somebody else and give it to them. Food options are very nice. They have a lot in the park to choose from. The one shack that we ended up eating at, they had burgers, chicken sandwiches, chicken tenders. They had a bunch of wraps. They had, I think, 3 different wraps that you could choose from, salads, 3 different kids' meals, couple sides that you could choose from, like fresh fruit or chips. Oh, and pizza. And then they have a couple other locations throughout the park that have those same things. But there's also a barbecue place somewhere around, kind of up by the Lost River of the Pharaohs, if that's what it's called. There's Dippin' Dot locations. There's popcorn locations. I think there's funnel cakes and desserts. There's a smoothie bar that also had some ice cream and milkshakes. They have plenty to choose from, but you are also allowed to bring in a cooler full of your own food. And as far as I know, it does not have to be pre-packaged or anything. People make their own sandwiches and bring along some chips. Or we've taken in Lunchables before. I know people take in Subway. As long as your cooler is inspected and you're past the inspection, you're good to go. So if you're wanting to go have fun, but also save a little bit of money and not go blow the bank on some theme park food, definitely bring in your own. But I would also say the prices were pretty fair. I think we paid $11 for the chicken tenders. We got 4 tenders and some fries and a sauce, which to me didn't seem too crazy for something like a water park or a theme park. Overall, we had a very fun time at Waterworld. We always do. It felt a bit different this time, and maybe it's because it was so busy. We rode 3 within the first hour. We rode Storm, one of the river ones, like the Gunnison and the Eagle River, which is a single rider, and then one of the inner tube ones right next to it on the other river. But I can't remember what it was called. We did that within the first hour. Then we took a break, drank some water, had some lunch, waited for our tube valet, and then rode those tube valet rides, and we were good to go. If it was less busy, we definitely would have stayed a little bit longer, but it was just time to go. Thank you all for watching and staying through the end here. If you have any questions on Waterworld, let me know down in the comments and I'll be happy to answer those for you. I hope to see you all in the next video.